Basically the global situation in Afghanistan. There is nothing that keeps me up late at night more often than that very question. I'm planning on going to Afghanistan later in the spring, during the poppy season. Because honestly, you want to see the problem in action. And part of the problem is there's not an economy there besides the poppies. And that's a huge part of what maintains the tribal infrastructure in a way that doesn't allow for a more pan-Afghan solution. It is not an easy situation over there. I think we spun our wheels for years with really bad policies that seep down to the local level. When I talk to people who've been on the ground over there, including some of our National Guard troops from here in New Mexico, it was a bunker mentality for those years. Really a maintenance situation that allowed Al-Qaeda and the Taliban to become much closer than they used to be, much more synonymous than they used to be. And despite the fact that huge progress has been made on the Al-Qaeda front, the Taliban front has changed dramatically. And they have gotten the momentum, and early indications are, if some of these changes in the way we do things can take hold, I think we will see real progress in Afghanistan, the kind of progress that will allow us all to get out of Afghanistan at a much earlier point. But I think the change in focus to one that is a counterinsurgency strategy and a development strategy was the right call by President Obama. And you have to have those two things. You have to, you have to empower the Afghan people to run their country again. And we pulled up stakes and left that country. When the Soviets pulled out, we were as involved in Afghanistan as any country in the world. And if you know who Charlie Wilson was and saw Charlie Wilson's work, he passed away just about a week ago. And I've spent time on the phone in this last year talking to him. And one of the things that happened was, as soon as the Soviet threat was gone, when he tried to get funds to help create a development strategy, rebuild their agriculture, and rebuild their schools, it just fell on deaf ears in the Reagan and subsequently Bush administrations. And as a result, in that no man's land, which is far more uncontrollable between Pakistan and Afghanistan than anything we see in Sudan, than anything we see in Yemen, this thing called Al-Qaeda was created and grew. And I think if we're going to be secure in the long term, we're going to need an Afghanistan that is not going to be perfect, but that can stand on its own 2 feet and actually be ruled by Afghans. I know that's a long answer. It's not an ideal situation. I think it's moving in the right direction.